Hey everybody, I got my trusty notebook. What's inside? Let me tell you.
Let me flip to the appropriate page. I've been doing so much writing recently, I feel like.
Alright, it's about some things that I've noticed about being vegetarian / the pros and cons, okay?
A vegetarian's gonna admit that there's cons to being vegetarian? Scandalous!
Keep watching to find out what I say.
Alright, first of all, the pros. We'll start with the pros, because they're pretty obvious.
For me, these are my reasons, okay? It's saving animals' lives. Animals are my biggest care in the world. So, yeah, that one's obvious. Soup's obvious. My conscience feels good. I'm making an impact on the world. Feel good. It opens you up to learn more. I've learned about, replacement kind of foods, like for baking or whatever. I mean, that's more for vegan, but it does open you up to learn about veganism as well. Pre-vegetarian days, I thought,
Vegans are crazy. What do they even eat?
right? I feel like that's a thought most people can relate to, but now I'm like,
Vegans. They are so smart. They know what's up.
I totally respect them like crazy. And my last pro is it's really neat when you find someone who agrees with your reasoning and you kind of form a special bond. So I have one vegan friend who lives out here, and I don't know, she has a special place in my heart. I love it.
And I have one vegetarian friend. She started eating seafood after 10 years of being vegetarian. So I still totally respect her. I think that's awesome.
And if you're even trying to do meatless Mondays, that's a thing. If you're trying to do maybe eat meat just one day of the week or something, awesome. Do it. Try it. Keep going. That's so great. Cons. I told you I'd tell you the cons.
Interesting.
As with any time you do something other than the norm, you are opened up to more judgment.
I have been judged.
First of all, for your reasoning, because for me, it's all about animals. If it was for health, I feel like you wouldn't be judged. But because it's for, just animals? You're also judged for any replacement foods that you eat. If you're eating veggie dogs instead of a hot dog. Well, if you're not eating meat, why do you eat the fake meat? And for not doing more. If you're vegetarian, why don't you go vegan? Anytime you're different, you're judged, so that's okay. Sometimes people forget about you being vegetarian and have no food for you.
I say no because you can make so many things for vegetarians. Okay. Most dishes, the meat is kind of optional. So if you're making a Caesar salad, don't put in bacon bits. If you're making mashed potatoes, don't put on bacon bits. If you're making, I don't know, I wanted to think of another thing with bacon bits as a thing, but I couldn't because, and that seems to be a common thing around here, so.
Yeah. They have no food for you at your little get-togethers. And so sometimes you feel why don't I just bring my own food?
But that's the passive-aggressive part of me, as you can probably tell.
My last con here is the more you know, the harder...
Oh, this is really also personal to me.
The more you know about how animals are treated to be your meat, the harder it can be to deal with, one, with yourself for not knowing better before.
And eating meat. Even when, me personally, I never really enjoyed meat, so, or as much as other people do, maybe.
And for number two, harder to deal with other people for not knowing how animals are treated, or maybe even caring how they're treated.
The caring part is what is harder for me to deal with.
But after I wrote out this list, I kind of noticed all of the pros have to do with me personally or animals.
Which I feel that's huge.
And all the cons are other people and kind of what they think and what their putting on you. So I feel like that's not as important, and the pros totally outweigh the cons.
Then my last little notes say,
personally, I have missed some meat dishes.
Scandal!
At first, but soon realized it was the flavors or coating, never actually the meat itself. Those cravings didn't last long. Every now and again, I miss things like honeydew sauce, or a real good barbecue sauce, or like the crispy coating on a good chicken finger.
Actually, they all have crispy coating.
But that doesn't really feel too bad. I could always make a new dish with those flavors. Smart.
So that's what I got for you today. That's what I got in the handy notebook.
If you like this video, please let me know. Like, comment, let me know. There was something else I was going to say. Yeah, if you've noticed anything like this for yourself, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you're trying, meatless Mondays.
Meatless every day except Monday. Oh, that could be a thing too.
Let me know. I think that'd be really cool. And I will give you all of the support I can.
Bye! That's all I have for today.
Bye! Go love your cats and your vegetables and all the other food that vegetarians can eat.